And ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the next game, your first semifinal matchup of Big League Wiffle Ball postseason action. And finally, we will see the Los Angeles Naturals in action here at Dan Heron Field, the Miracle League of Arizona. The #1 overall seed LA Naturals winning 3 out of the 4 tournaments in BLW this season. 3-peat to begin the season, still made playoffs and made a run to the semis. 62-run differential, and they have the MVP Connor Jaso. He's out there in the outfield shortstop position, and then you have on the mound Cy Young himself, Mike Whitty, will be on the mound from Indiana, the hard-throwing lefty. It's going to be a matchup for the ages here. Randy Dalby will lead it off, and you assume he's going to be pitching in the biggest game so far for the Harbor Hawks. Naturals' first and only game so far that they've played today, and only game if they win or lose. Just it's all they wrote today. First pitch from Whitty, 96-mile-an-hour screwball.
And this is a rematch of the Scottsdale Championship. I believe that went into extras, or at least went the distance in regular. And there was a very tight game. I believe Jaso came up with a clutch hit, so
He did.
I expect something just as close, and we're going to get a pitching duel here between Whitty and Dalby.
Obviously, Mike Whitty fresh. This is the first game that they've played. It's the only game they will play today. Obviously, getting the bye as the #1 overall seed, and they have the pitching depth to play multiple games. But when you only have to play one, yeah, let's roll out the Cy Young winner and Mike Whitty. Throws around the 95 to 103 miles an hour. Little hesitation for Mike Whitty. Swing! And a miss there. That is the second strike. 1-2 count here. In the booth again, Sam Skibby, Josh Wheeler, and James Lee. We'll have some switch outs here and there. Second inning, we'll have Tommy Hernandez back in, and James Lee might be in and out with taking pictures. Fantastic pictures that are coming out of BLW. 2-2 count here.
And Whitty's stuff is not just hard, it moves a lot. And that's what's really surprising, because you think when you throw hard, there's not enough time for the ball to move, but his pitches move so much.
Yeah, and he's definitely not only just the best pitcher in BLW, but widely regarded as one of, if not the best pitcher in the entire country. Someone you do not want to face if you are a hitter. To score a run off Whitty is like pulling your own teeth out. It is tough to do. I don't know why you'd want to, but strike 3, and that'll do it. First out. Ethan Weiner will now be up, and Ethan Weiner, very well known for his batting stance, his check swings, and being kind of the heart and soul of this Boston Harbor Hawks lineup. They go as Ethan goes in many regards on the offensive side of the ball. Swings right through that one. He almost hit it after it hit off of the tin and bounced in the strike zone still, and then he almost hit it.
Maybe that's the right approach, though. Maybe it's you've got to hit it to right field and you know hit the riser that's coming at you at 96 all the way out there.
Oh, hesitation again. What a play by Jordan Robles, and makes the play. 102 on the throw, and it almost was 110 off the bat. That is wild.
And like I said, that might be the right approach. Hit it hard the other way, because you know you're getting high 90s, 102 right there.
What a play by Jordan Robles. Man, that was smoked, and he just cradled it in his chest like a baby.
On the surface, too. Yeah.
Jonathan Dalby, the hero of their strike on the corner. 91-mile-an-hour screwball. Anything screwball over 90 miles an hour is super impressive. We are seeing firepower out in these past couple games. Mike Whitty, no exception. Possibly the biggest flamethrower in the field right now. Can't get over that play from Jordan Robles. Just vacuum that thing up.
And just being on the surface too, which today I don't think it's as different as grass as I was expecting. We play on this back in St. Louis and Mowith, and I feel like it plays quite a bit faster. But at least today, with the ground balls that we've been seeing, it's been pretty on
Decent,
par
yeah.
with what we're going to see on grass. So that's been
Yeah,
nice.
I think it's the little pellets, like a
Yeah.
football field. It kind of slows it down a little bit. That Mondo surface in Missouri is just so hard. It's like a basketball court. This has some squish to it.
Yep.
Strike three. You almost have to swing at that one, and that'll do it. Top of the first goes 1-2-3 for the Cy Young Mike Whitty. Randy Dalby will make it back to the mound. Randy Dalby is widely regarded as one of the best two-way players in the country. Randy Dalby has been playing this game a long time on the West Coast, and back here in Arizona, he will face off against a loaded Naturals offense. This offense had a plus 62 run differential and includes MVP Connor Jaso. Connor Jaso was widely known for his arm, but this year exploded at the plate for the Naturals and arguably was their best hitter all season long.
And imagine how good that SoCal team's going to look in UWIFs with Connor Jaso hitting.
And I hate to say this, but they got their work cut out for them to decide who's going to be their hitting five or their hitting four. You almost are smarter to bet five at that point because Connor deserves to be hitting in that lineup. Absolutely. Vin Lee will lead it off as always for the Los Angeles Naturals, and the 1-2 punch of Vin Lee and Jordan Robles, they always hit 1-2. All the teams they play together. Great friends, Vin Lee and Jordan Robles. Widely known across the wiffle ball world as two of the best players in the country. And then you follow that up at the 3-hole with the MVP.
Just an unbelievable team.
Mike Whitty has consistently been a PO for this Naturals team, and the fourth spot in the hitting order has gone to Logan Christie or Trevor Bauer, favoring Logan Christie most of the time, having some clutch hits on his own in that 4 slot.
Had a big LA. We saw him hit some big hits, especially on the big field with the building. Hit it over the building, I think, at one point. So that was extremely impressive to watch.
Yes, indeed. They've had good tournaments everywhere they've gone, even in Dallas, while they didn't complete the four-peat, still making it pretty far past the first round. Randy Dalby taking his warm-up licks, and Vin Lee watching, antsy, ready to go as this Naturals team has yet to swing the bat on the field here at Miracle League of Arizona.
Is it bottom one?
I want to comment on Randy Dalby's cut because as someone that's newer to the game, it's a very interesting cut.
Okay.
Something that wouldn't work necessarily for everybody, but the drop ball I was talking about earlier is a hard drop ball that drops a lot, and from his height it looks like it's just going straight and can come down at any instant.
I love the team camaraderie. Tom Gannon and Jake Sullivan haven't had an at-bat so far for this team, but still out there fielding, putting their heart and soul out for the Harbor Hawks, backing up their pitcher, and they're going to have to because this Naturals team can hit. They put the ball in play in so many different ways.
Vin Lee will lead off. What has been the main factor to Vin's success in BOW so far, do you think?
It's just experience. I mean, the guy has seen so many of these pitchers in so many different tournaments around the country. He plays some of the best pitchers in his home league where he plays, and they're constantly in big moments. And when you have those big moments, these regular season littler moments don't seem, as cumbersome. So Vin Lee at the top of this lineup is exactly what the Naturals needed on the offensive end from last year to this year to get them over the hump. And in my opinion, he's a top 3, maybe top 2 leadoff hitter in the entire country. Jay Ventresca also comes to mind after what we just saw.
that guy can hit, especially after Coop throwing 90 plus.
Those two might be a good 1-2. There's a lot of good leadoff hitters around the country, don't get me wrong.
I think one thing that separates Vin Lee, though, is the quick hands.
Yeah.
The quick hands. His batting stance is super unique.
Here we go, folks. Bottom of the first inning, Vin Lee and the Naturals to make their debut at the plate here in the BLW playoffs. Randy Dalby steps in on the mound for his first pitch to Vin Lee. All one.
Let's see what Randy's game plan is here. Starts with a riser. Is he going to be riser heavy or drop heavy or both?
Drop there. Just misses. Vin Lee's going to be ready for that one all day. I just love the blue and white clean look of the Naturals. It's classic. I hate to say it like a Yankees version, but
Yeah, like a
the
pinstripes vibe.
Yankees without the pinstripes. I mean, it's like a clean arch nemesis of a team.
You could somewhat say that the Harbor Hawks are close to that too, possibly. Just the color is a little bit different.
I think I'm more talking too about the personality of the Naturals as well.
Yeah.
Personality mixed with the clean,
Yeah.
simple
Yes.
design. 2-2 count here to Vin Lee. Bottom of the first inning after a quick one from Mike Whitty. Randy Dalby, I've faced him. Yes, strike indeed. First out. And a big out for Randy Dalby, but now it's to face Jumpman, Jordan Robles. Probably the most famous football player of all time.
He's a great guy, too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Great teammate. Got to play in a tournament with him one time, and what you can learn from him. And he changed a lot of just my pitching choices, pitch selection choices, and just from playing with him just for like 5 or 6 games. And there's a lot to learn from him as a player. And he's one of those guys that I know, James, we were talking about this a little bit ago too, about how he takes his wins with his losses. Like, he accepts his losses, he learns from them, he picks up his teammates in losses. So you got to have that kind of teammate too, and that's why they call him Jumpman.
Yep.
Get your team jump started.
Great eye right there, and that's one of the key characteristics of Jordan is, being patient but also finding your pitch right there.
And he can be a streaky hitter at times. He can go on runs where he is just raking, and then he can go really cold. But even in his cold spells, you still have that essence that he's going to pull the trigger and change a game. Out number 2 there. Back-to-back strikeouts for Randy Dalby on a nice changeup. Throws off the timing of Jordan Robles. We're going to see a lot of that from Randy Dalby as MVP Connor Jaso steps in the 3-hole for this Naturals team. It's not often you say that the MVP is in the 3-hole for a team, unless it's the Major League Baseball, of course. Wiffle ball, a lot of times your best hitter hits at the first spot. But Connor accepts his role behind those 2 guys with so much experience and has benefited like crazy from it this season. Oh, really ahead of that one, yeah. Really ahead of it there.
Really healthy hack, just really smooth, really confident swing right there. And
got the quick hands.
What is his drop? That's what it. Randy right now, he's sitting with his drop around mid-70s, and then when he throws that riser, it's getting upwards to 90s.
Yeah.
And just having that variation in speed and the arm slot there, it's just so hard to feel comfortable as a hitter in there.
Good game. Connor Jaso, 1-1 count here, 2 outs. Randy Dalby trying to match Mike Whitty's 1-2-3. Pitch from Randy.
Oh, nice.
The drop ball hits the pipe. Really not a lot of speed from the drop ball, but he's not needing it. Throws off those hitters' timing. After that hard riser, comes back to the mid-70s drop. Let's see what Randy decides here with a 1-2 count. Goes back to the riser, but misses up. He probably meant to miss up, not going to lie. It seems like a Randy Dalby mental move.
Yeah. That seemed like a good sequence there with the drop ball away and then coming up with the high riser. Great take from Jaso.
Jason wanting to settle in here. Continue his MVP status. He does. Right back to Dalby, but a nice play. Dalby throws it right back, and that'll do. Dalby goes 1, 2, 3 as well. We got some great fielding here, folks. Jordan Robles.
Text from my 8-year-old. The last line, maybe right here. The lots of comments about H. I thought you might like. He says lots of comments about H. Oh, all right.
It's in a good way. It's in a good way. I said I hope I look.
My response: I am old, baby. I am
46.
46.
One of my comments was I hope I look like him at 46.
Still getting it done once in a while.
One inning in the books here at BLW playoffs. This winner will advance to the finals on Tuesday at Salt River Fields. Mike Whitty and Randy Dalby going toe-to-toe. 1, 2, 3 in the first. We'll head to the second inning, and we'll see you back here shortly. And Jim Valiant now up for the Harbor Hawks. Mike Whitty back on the mound for the top of the second inning. We're back on YouTube for BLW playoffs and picks up where he left off. 98 mile an hour riser, bottom of the zone. Jim Valiant has not seen that today. And same spot, same speed.
You're going to have to get started a lot earlier than that.
That one was almost nastier because it hit pipe.
I don't know.
Jim Valiant in a hole early, 0-2. Start the top of the second inning. Mama Sita. Almost touched triple digits there with that high riser looking to get Jim Valiant swinging. I don't know if Jim Valiant even saw the ball, though.
This man is a legend of the game, correct?
Yes. Big-time legend. Been around the game for a long time as well. So much experience as Jim Valiant hits it the other way. Foul.
Wow.
105 mile an hour pitch from Mike Whitty that was hit by Jim Valiant. Very foul because he was obviously late.
Unbelievable.
Just got to load when he's releasing at there. You know, start your swing as he's releasing, basically. Two and two count. unless you're seeing the velo, exit velo.
Yeah, that one might have been a misread.
Strike 3, and that'll do it for Jim Ballion on the strikeout on the screwball. Out number 1 for Mike Whitty as he's gone 4 up, 4 down, brings up pitcher-on-pitcher matchup, Randy Dalby.
Yeah, that screwball started front hip. I talked to you about the movement, and you could see that there, starting front hip and then hitting the zone on the inside part of the plate. That's just nasty.
Hezzy from Whitty and hits the top of the zone, strike 1. 102 miles an hour. We're in the booth having fun with this velo now. I mean, Whitty consistently sitting in those triple digits, high 90s, so it's fun to watch. And if you can believe it, clean cut ball doesn't matter. He's throwing in triple digits. He's been doing it for years now.
Should be a rule where he has to throw clean.
I don't
know if it'll matter though.
I don't know how many games Whitty's even lost as a pitcher in his career.
I can only think of one that I've seen.
It's got to be under 3 fingers.
Wow, that was a healthy hack, though. Good. Randy, a veteran of the game. On time for that, almost.
He's almost so automatic on the mound and so good that it's almost so daunting for like if you're the other team on offense. You know you're at a disadvantage. You know the odds are way stacked against you, but that's the beauty of the game. Anything can happen. 2-2 count to Randy Dalby. Hezzy again, and right by Randy Dalby. Strike 3, second out of the game, or of the inning, excuse me. 5 up, 5 down. Ethan Weiner looking to change that. Had a smoke of a ground ball to Jordan Robles, who made a fantastic play on it. You know, Mike Whitty was mad he didn't get the strikeout, so he's probably coming in with 100 something right now. 102. Yeah, he's mad about Ethan getting a hit, some contact, so Ethan better start swinging early. Deep breath from Ethan Weiner, and here we go, 0-1 count. Strike 2 on a nice screwball, and that was a rare inside swing from Ethan Weiner. Usually his foot's moving more outside, but obviously Whitty, knowing that, pitches him inside, throws off his timing, and did not look like a good swing from Ethan there. 0-2 count. One more pitch could end this inning and make it another quick one for Whitty. Ooh, yep. And Nestor Cortez, how you doing? Ball number 1. Whitty also one of those nicest guys in wiffle ball. Hilarious to be around.
Oh yeah.
But an intense competitor.
We can call him 96.
Pitch from Whitty, 1-2 count. Again from
Dude.
Ethan Weiner,
Weiner's
fouling it off.
on it.
99-mile-an-hour screwball, he fouls off the opposite way when it's coming inside on you. Robles talking to his teammate. Jordan Robles and Vinley are two of those guys when they're in the infield. They like to talk to their pitchers, give them some tendency looks. Deep breath from Whitty, and here we go, 1-2 count. 2 leg kicks, make it 3. Fire and gone. There it is. Bottom of the second we go. Mike Whitty with another strikeout. Gets revenge on Weiner. 0-0 game, and with Dalby pitching the way he is and Whitty being Whitty, we could see our first extra inning game play out today. We will see. Harbor Hawks Naturals, another classic between these two rival franchises. Stay tuned, folks.
And we are back here. This is Tommy Hernandez, and I am back to take over Sam's spot. But we all miss Sam Skibby already because he's the best at this. And Randy goes in. Oh, what a beautiful pitch to start off the at-bat. Logan Christie, though, with a great hack. Logan always is wearing some type of cool outfit when he's playing. It's insane. I don't know where he gets all that swagger drip, but I want to see. Will it help him this at-bat? Okay, maybe not. It was a great pitch by Randy Dalby. This is why he's one of the best in the world. Oh, it was a good idea. But, man, have you guys... And that's a beautiful pitch for strike 3. And we have our first out of the second, bottom of the second already.
Yeah, Randy is looking like he's on his A game right now. You know, tunneling pitches, throwing that drop ball low, throwing that riser high, getting guys to chase is just a really good combination so far. We'll see if he can carry us throughout the game.
I agree. I think he's in his element right now. It's 97 degrees in Arizona. That's what he loves to play in. Oh, with that changeup. Gosh, he really can change the speed up, man. Now we're seeing some pitchers who really have different styles of pitching. You have Whitty, who's a powerful pitcher who has the velo that overpowers hitters. And then you have Randy, who can really mix up the speeds and change everyone's eye level. Like that pitch right there for strike 1.
Yeah, that slide drop pitch is really sneaky because he's one of only really few pitchers that can really get the ball to drop a lot, but also get it to cut in when he drops his arm slot.
Oh, I agree. Oh, just missed the zone right there.
Another one being Steve Trips from LV Whipplers.
Trespass. I learned trespass.
Trespass. Trespass what?
Trespass.
Trespass?
Trespass. Trespass. Not trespass. Oh, what a swing. And right now, we have 2 strikes. I hope Steve did not hear that one.
Just take little shorts.
I need to get her.
It does.
Strike 3 from Randy Dalby on that slide drop once again. Fantastic pitch, keeping that low, keeping that inside on hitters, making sure to get a flinch or a bad swing. Here's Robles. First pitch hits him.
And no surprise, we have the amazing Jordan Robles hitting right now. And everyone knows Jordan Robles. But we're excited to see how he is. He's actually, so I will say this season, he hasn't been hitting to his part, but the past couple tournaments, he's really been turning it up, hitting a lot of clutch doubles and triples for the teams against some of the top hitters. He has a really good hit against Jeff Lopes in Texas, and also has a really good hit he had a really great hit in the championship game in LA against Tyler Flackney, and also who else pitched for the? What is this? Who do you guys remember who came in LA for Flackney? Oh yeah, the Sam Skibby came in, the all-time closer for MoWiF. Isn't that the stat? Now all-time saves. Oh, what a beautiful man.
We were gonna ask.
Do you have
Sam's back in the building.
Sam, do you have the all-time saves in MoWiF?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he said, oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. He knows when his time and his number is called, he's ready to go. Hey, will we see him today? Who knows? Stay in tune. Stay in tune for the next game. But right now we have a 2-strike count right now against Jordan. Oh my goodness! Oh, he painted that like it was a Da Vinci or Picasso right there. That was beautiful. I want to read that book. Maybe the Da Vinci Code will come out with a pitching book like him. That was beautiful pitching by Randy. And now we're off to the third inning.
That's just classic Randy with his drop ball, where he has the one variation that will slide, and then he has the one that's a little bit more like 12-6. When he pegs that on the inside on the righties, you don't know if that's going to be sliding into the zone or not. It's just, I mean, you just got to tip the cap on a pitch like that.
Seriously, like those pitches are one of those. Like it's insane. Like I don't know how he does it, but he does it because he's Randy Dalby. It's just that type of thing because it's Randy. And we are back here with the top of the third inning, and we have John Dalby up hitting with the pitch. Ooh. Inside riser for strike one.
I think Jonathan was the last one that scored a runoff when he hit a home run.
Really? Wow, we have a very amazing fact. The last run that Woody has given up in BLW was actually last year by John Dalby when he hit a homer. So this is a really good matchup. And John's swings have been looking really good today. Oh, like that one. See, he made the same noise as me. Oh! Huh? 102. And we just heard from the amazing Brody Livingston. That was 102 miles an hour. I heard that he hit 105 earlier, so I hope I get to see that in the booth. But I don't know. It would be really cool to also hit him for throw like a 65 mile an hour changeup right now. I don't know. We'll see.
Sorry. Tom, can I still ice?
Of course. Oh, dang. What a riser, but that's sadly a ball. We have a 1-2 count here against Jonathan Dalby. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful pitch. 96 painted on the corner for strike three. And now we have Jim Ballion up. And there's so many fun stories about Jim Ballion as you hear him. As you get to hear, he played with Vegas for a long time. Did you guys know that Steve Trispis has like a brother that looks exactly like him, Matt? Yeah, they used to play duo tournaments together. Steve said Matt used to throw 1 inning, and Steve would throw 3. So Steve would end up throwing 48 innings in the tournament, and then Matt would throw like 10, like 8. It's just some really cool facts like that. And Balian actually played like it was him, Matt, Steve, and Balian together back in like 2011 Fast Fit 2011 2013. Oh, with 101 right by Balian for a strike. Oh, 100 on the hands for strike 2. Oh my goodness, this is freaking.
I should have asked Tommy to get me coffee when he went.
All right, we got a 1-2 count here on Balian. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, is it full? We got a 2-2 count here. Sorry, excuse me about that. Oh, and 103 right by Balian for strike 3. And now we have Randy Dalby up. Man, Randy hasn't done too much of the play today, but you never know when he sparks. Randy has that swing that is just electric and always can bring a team in the game, out of the game for the other team, or at some point just to help his team win. He chases that one, though, for strike 1. I'm interested to see, will someone get a hit off Mick Whitty today? Will someone hit one hard? And Mike with the pitch. Oh!
That was like at Dalby, and he got his hands inside on that.
Jeez. Dalby with the hands. Oh my goodness. Trevor Bauer, are you okay over there? They almost just got crushed. Oh, well, I have our photographer also, Joaquin, over there. Almost got drilled by the ball. That was some of the quickest hands we've seen all day. Dude, oh my goodness. And we have the 0-2 pitch. Oh, what a take. Oh my goodness, 99. Ladies and gentlemen, this is some of the most insane pitching match. This is just an insane matchup. This is some of the best wiffle ball you'll ever get to watch. And we get it here in Scottsdale, Arizona at Dan Heron Field. Oh! And 98 foul tipped in the zone for strike 3. That was a good effort, but Mike Whitty still balling and still getting himself out of the inning. And now let's see if the Naturals can help him out with some offense.
I'm just gonna be spamming finger balls tomorrow.
It's going to be great. I know that All-Star game is going to be fun. And we have... Ooh. That's a close call, but we have a ball called out by Jake Sullivan here. Jake Sullivan, such an honest man out there in the outfield, and we love that so much. And at the bottom of third... There we go. Oh!
I just dodged that.
Oh my goodness! And they got us in the game. Hey, hey, I'm not athletic today. This is my day off. What a swing by Connor Jaso. Almost hit an absolute rocket, but it was just enough movement by Randy. Oh, what a changeup! He just went from throwing it like 85 to 90 to 64 miles an hour. Jeez, that's under the speed limit for Golden Stick. That's how slow that was. That's insane. Oh, if you guys don't know that, Golden Stick's like a... Oh, before I finish that sentence, strike three right there by Randy Dalby. But Golden Stick is a style league. It's called yard style. It's a style where it's 60, I believe it's 65 or 60 mile on under, and they get these really cool bats called yard bats that are made by Moonshot, and they put bike tires on them and hit absolute rockets. But there's some really fun pitching clips and some hitting clips from that. But here we go. We have Randy. Oh, Logan puts it in play. And we have the second out of the inning made by amazing play by Mr. Jake from Rochester, New York. Sad he's a Bills fan, Sullivan. And now we have one of the best hitters in BLW up with Vin Lee. I would say the most clutch hitter in BLW this season and one of the clutchest hitters in all of wiffle ball. Let's see what he can do right here for the team. Oh, changeup.
Got that off the end of the bat.
And the claw. Jake Sullivan makes another great play, but Randy making quick work to save his arm. Man, he's just really being crafty right now. He looks like he's in his bag. And so this game's getting good. And let's see if the Harbor Hawks can put up a run and get that first run off of Woody all season. Stephen Hayden, I know you're listening to this right now. We just got confirmation from the Jordan Robles and other players who play yard that it's not 55. It is actually closer around 75 to 60, depending on how the pitcher feels and the team feels.
If you're an 0-2 count, you might see 85 mile an hour. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, see, so it's not 55. Don't ever text me that again. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Stephen. We all love you. Big sex. All right. And we're back at the top of the 4th inning with Weiner. Oh, great pitch by Whitty to start off the count 0-1.
Weiner has been on it so far this game.
Dude.
He is taking some healthy hacks and making contact.
And I think you can just see his confidence today. He's been very confident in how his body language, how he's been having a good time. You know, when Weiner's having a good time and a lot of smiles, he's locked in and ready to go. That's a great take right there.
It's great for the game seeing him play well too, because he's one of the most invested guys in the game. Travels all over the place, very consistent, loves the game.
Yeah, talk about a guy who just, like you said, he's just willing to sacrifice some time to go out to support other leagues, film for other leagues, participate. I know he's a MOIF. He plays a MOIF. See the Bomber still?
Yep, he's my teammate.
Hey, he's Josh.
This is great seeing him play this well. That's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of future A.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get that Bombers versus Archers. Have the series of the life with that one, with getting Caleb and Doolin against each other. Oh,
that'll be fun.
What a series that can be. That's MOIF, Wiffle Ball, everyone. Cam Smith runs that league. He's one of my teammates on the Mirage. And with that, 100 right by Weiner for strike 3. That's a great pitch. But Weiner taking hacks up there, it's good. When you're taking hacks like that, even if you're a little bit late or anything like that, it means he's seeing it well. And so you're seeing a lot of healthy hacks by these Harbor Hawks team. Even though they're not putting it in play like they hope for, they're still putting a lot of healthy hacks in this game. And that's in there for strike 1. Man, this Mike Whitty guy is something else. Molly, look at his lats. Just some of the most beautiful lats you'll ever seen, because he can lift some weights. All right, here we go. John Dobby. Let's see if he can get something going for the team. Whoa! Dirty!
May I remind you, this man has hit a homer off of Whitty before.
We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, he is the one guy in this league that has done this before in BLW. So it would be really crazy to see if he can be repeatable with that. Whoa. Funky stuff. Oh, 102 on that. He wasn't even on balance, and he just threw that 102, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. We're watching just someone in sicko mode right now. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, corner. 105. We have a 105, ladies and gentlemen, on the corner. And Brody, can you take a picture of the 105? Please?
That's his second of the day, I believe, right?
Yes, that is his second 105 day, and now we have visual proof of the 105. So now we can post that on the Instagram and show people that what this league is all about. Oh my goodness, and that's 102, 105, and then a 102 right after. Oh my goodness, man! I was talking about I wanted to play today. Maybe that's not the day.
Keep in mind, for people that don't actively play wiffle ball, this is 105 at only 48 feet away. And for the batter, it's only 45 feet away. So imagine how fast that is compared to the MLB level.
Yes, I've actually had some friends before. Actually, Brian Owens on the Orcas. Shout out Brian Owens. Is such an amazing man. Such a great captain for the Orcas team. But he actually has done the math and calculated stuff like that. And it is insane the difference that it is from baseball and how quick a reaction time it is for us out here when we're playing and we're facing all these talented pitchers. And then you add on the movement that some of these pitchers are at 90 miles an hour. Golly, man, it's such a fun sport to play. It's such a mind game, and it's so fun. And we'll see if Ballin can do something on this pitch. Oh, fouls it off. 97, jeez.
He's been able to fight off a lot of pitches so far. Has not had the best luck in result, but certainly not going down without a fight.
I agree with that. These Harbor Hawk guys have been putting up some really good swings, and you gotta tip the cap to them. Oh, except right there. Wow, 93 screwball. Guys, it's hard to throw a 93 screwball. That is difficult to do, and he just did that. And look at the swag as he walks off the mound. Man, who's going to stop that man? Will it be the Harbor Hawks, or will he just ride it all the way to the championship? Uber. And sorry about that. We missed the first pitch, but that was a strike for the first pitch. And here's the second pitch. Oh! And right there, first strike, too, at 90 miles an hour. I know we've been seeing a lot of 102, 105, but Randy throwing 90 miles an hour. This is his 7th inning of work today. So he is kind of getting into the groove of things. And something about Randy that's so special about his pitching is he gets better over time. He's like aged cheese. It just gets finer and finer and finer over time. And we're kind of like fine wine. There you go. That's better. Brody, you said it better. Hey, cheese gets better over time too, but wine is way better.
Some cheese. Right?
Some cheese.
Yeah, some cheese. It depends on the cheese.
Hey, in the comments, say what cheese that gets better over time. And that's a strike 3. Hey, in the comments, please say what cheese. But we just saw strike 3. What a beautiful pitch by Randy Dolly. But him hitting 90 at this point is still really good. That means his arm is still looking pretty fresh right now.
Yeah, not just the velo, but the movement too. The movement's on point. He's hitting his spots with the drop, slide drop, riser, you name it, he's got it.
James, I couldn't have said it better myself. And that's that slide drop. Man, that moves so much through the zone. Oh, jeez. Maybe he'll give me a pointer or two at some point.
I would love to add a slide drop to my arsenal. I don't understand how they do it.
Yeah, I don't know how Steve and Randy can do that. Like, I really don't. Steve tried to explain to me because he had, like, I used to use his cut, so he used to explain to me how to throw the slide drop, and he's like, you can't twist your wrist for the drop ball. But every time I tried, I could never get it. But golly, Randy and Steve both have these amazing slide drops with the cut ball. I know some other guys throw it too, but I know Steve can. But whoa,
I think Randy has an edge because he cuts his ball enough to where it will move a lot and move sort of normally, but it's still clean enough to the fact where it can slide drop.
I agree.
If that makes sense.
It does. That's we're actually talking. What a beautiful pitch. What a beautiful pitch. But I actually was talking about it earlier in the last game he was pitching because Randy uses a very minimal cut ball. A lot of people use a heavy cut ball, but oh my goodness, that is strike 3. What a pitch by Randy. But he uses such a minimal cut ball compared to a lot of people here. And you don't see that a lot nowadays, except from the veterans. Like, if you ever faced the Juggernauts, probably one of the best teams in the world, probably still the best. They use actually scuff balls in fast pitch, which is very rare, but it helps with Ryan McGillrath's velo and Red's velo when they pitch, and it's pretty nasty. Oh, what a beautiful changeup.
He's been landing that changeup all day, and it's been giving fits to these hitters. If he can control that for the rest of the game, then he's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, I agree with that, James. And he just threw another strike. Now it is an 0-2 count here with 2 outs. What is Randy going to do right now? He just got Logan to chase a little bit, but will he be able to keep that up? Or will Logan, who is the MVP of the LA tournament for the Naturals, will he get a big hit right here? Oh, and that's a beautiful drop ball for strike 3. Randy being very efficient with this pitching, and he's just looking like he is comfortable out there. This is his environment. This is Scottsdale, Arizona, and that's where we are at in this very moment. All right, and we are back out here with Whitty thrown against Dalby. And let's see if Dalby can do something right now. Let's see. Oh!
The amount of foul balls off of Whitty in this game has been insane.
Oh, it's seriously.
It's just going to take one. That's all it's going to take. One barrel, and that could be the difference.
That's one barrel. Let's see who can do it. Let's see which team can do it as well. Excuse me, that was my coffee. Oh, just low at 98, I think it said miles an hour.
Swings today where he's caught up to some of those risers, surprisingly, at high 90s, low 100s.
Yes, he's been. Well, this team, that's what's like actually been like surprising me with this team a lot. Like they're like foul tipping 102. Like they're really.
They've made more contact off Mike than they've.
Yeah. Like it's really shown. Like this Harbor Hawks team came here to play today. They're ready.
It's everybody.
Yeah, they're ready to go. Oh, I might have jinxed it. That was strike D, but that was a great pitch by Whitty.
This strike zone today started with every single zip tie, and now it's down to 4.
Yeah,
Just
Brody pointing out
He just keeps pushing.
that all of the zip ties have been replaced because of all of the hard throwers we've had today.
and now we have Weiner up here with a great take at 101. Oh my goodness.
He has the right approach, I would say. You know, try and hit it the other way on 100, give you a little bit extra time to see the ball.
Oh! 101 again, and he just missed that. Yeah.
These guys came out to swing. I mean, how are you going to score runs otherwise? It's a good approach. One, or 1-2.
Ooh.
Now 1-2. Dotted inside riser for a strike. Here's Whitty on the 1-2. Has he?
Oh no! What a take on 100. Great job by Weiner. Weiner's really has a really great yes, yes, no approach. Weiner's such a loyal, lovely guy. Checking the count. Man, he cares about the game. He cares. He loves everyone, too. And he's just, what a at-bat. And I'm going to get a little quieter because I don't want to interrupt this at-bat at all. Let's see what Weiner can do on this at-bat. Oh, what a beautiful drop ball at 93 miles an hour. Screwball drop ball. I have no clue, but that thing was dirty. And that is strike 3. And now Whitty with 2 outs in the 5th. And let's see, John Dalby again. Let's see if he can do the deed and help out the Harbor Hawks get a lead in this game. Great.
And that's from 46. So it's only 150 miles an hour.
Oh, and 103.
Slowing down, man.
103 for the first strike of the at-bat. We have a 1-1 count here.
What I love about this is that Whitty is attacking hitters. Like, you throw this hard, but you are also poised and ready to attack.
I agree, James. But if I threw a 105, I would attack every hitter I'm thrown against too. But I agree. Like he's not afraid. He's one of those guys where he pitching, even if he has only 90 miles an hour in the tank, he will attack. He is not scared to throw strikes. He's not scared to throw one over the middle because he just knows, he has that mindset that he will beat anyone. Let's see, this is a 1-2 pitch. Great take by John. And it is a 2-2 count. And in baseball, you love to say, win your twos. So let's see who will win their twos. Will it be John Dalby or will it be Mike Whitty with this pitch.
Or win your evens.
Okay. 101 for strike 3.
He does not do that.
And yet John sadly did not win his evens, but Whitty did win his even right there. That was crazy. Now we have the bottom of the 5th to see, will the Naturals be able to win it now, or will we go into extras today here in Scottsdale, Arizona? And we are back with the bottom of the 5th. And let's see. Randy's been throwing an amazing game today. And he's just been crafty this whole game. What? That pitch. Oh, my God. And he just broke a zip tie. He's that good. Oh, my goodness, Randy Dalby. Man, keep it up. Keep it up. What a performance. Wow. 86 top bar. What a beautiful pitch. And Vin's down 0-2. That's a tough count to be in. But I would want to be Vinley in this situation because Vin is that guy. So let's see what Vin can do in this count. Wow, what a beautiful pitch. 4 strike 3. And Randy has the first out of the inning.
Getting them to chase now. They're antsy. They want to win this game, but Randy knows that they're going to be swing happy there.
Yeah, that's a good. Now that you're getting later in the game, this is where people start swinging a little bit extra, want to be the hero, or just want to put them on play to get something going. Great take by Jordan. But it's this is one of those moments. I felt that before. Like, you want to be the guy for your team, But I think this is what Jordan's specialty is that he doesn't take overswing. Like, he doesn't overswing. He actually stays very calm in these situations, and he's one of those guys where I would want him hitting in this spot. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness! Jordan Robles with the walk-off homer! And I kind of called it. I didn't, but I did. But this game is over! Jordan Robles has done it so many times, and he does it again! Oh my gosh! Please tip your cap, though, to Randy Dalby. That was a heck of a pitching performance by him. That seemed like his big mistake pitch right there, the only one, and he threw such a beautiful game. But Jordan Robles, probably one of the top players in the country, probably the top player in the country, just walked it off for the Naturals, and now they're heading on to the next round of playoffs. And we will see you in the last game of the day with the Green Apples versus the Vegas Whifflers. I just have to mention, Whitty just threw a 5-inning perfect game. Was it all strikeouts?
No. It was
no,
not.
there was a couple-
Weiner had that line drive.
Oh, yes, he
remember?
did have that
Robles,
line drive down
yeah.
to the start. Dang.
Or not the line drive, but a hard ground ball.
What a game. And now we got the next matchup coming.